Genoa City is reeling as shocking new twists unfold. Mariah's mysterious situation takes a dark turn when Tessa delivers a chilling update that leaves everyone on edge. But who is the mystery man connected to her troubles? As secrets unravel, Kyle and Claire's emotional tug-of-war continues, with both trying to move forward but neither truly ready to let go. While Kyle plots his next move to win Claire back, she may already be looking toward someone new. With heartbreak, deception, and shocking revelations everywhere, fans are left wondering, who will move on first and who will be shattered next? Welcome to Celebrity Gossip 24 Hours, where the drama unfolds and the stories captivate. Join us as we delve into the intriguing world of Young and the Restless, revealing the untold tales and hidden truths behind the headlines. The Young and the Restless recap. Mariah's mystery deepens, Tessa's shocking discovery, and Kyle's revenge plan takes shape. Genoa City was alive with tension and secrets on Tuesday, October 7th, as The Young and the Restless delivered another emotionally charged episode filled with confrontations, confessions, and chilling revelations. From Tessa's horrifying update about Mariah's mysterious encounter to Jill and Nikki's clash of wills, and Kyle's brewing revenge mission against Claire, every corner of town buzzed with drama. Nikki and Jill's friendly chat turns frosty. Things began at the Newman Ranch, where Jill Abbott arrived for what was supposed to be a cordial visit. Nikki Newman welcomed her warmly, expressing gratitude that Jill sold Chancellor Industries to Victor. For a moment, it looked like two strong women from Genoa City's past might share mutual respect. Jill even agreed that Catherine Chancellor would have approved of Nikki running the company. But the civility didn't last. Nikki couldn't resist pressing Jill about Kane Ashby's growing power play. She demanded to know if Jill would help Victor shut down Kane's latest scheme to overtake the Newman, Abbott, and Winters empires. Jill, as always, played it cool. She brushed off Nikki's questions, insisting she had no control over Kane's decisions. When Nikki reminded her that Jill knew about Kane's secret identity long before anyone else did, Jill denied that he was as ruthless as Nikki claimed. The tension between the two women quickly filled the room, transforming their polite chat into a verbal sparring match that hinted at old rivalries flaring once again. Victor's manipulative games continue. Meanwhile, at Society, Phyllis Summers crossed paths with Victor Newman, who was clearly in one of his scheming moods. He invited her to sit with him, and though the atmosphere was civil at first, the conversation soon turned into a chess match of wits. Victor probed for information about Kane's next moves, trying to manipulate Phyllis into revealing what she knew. Phyllis, never one to be outplayed, fired back with biting sarcasm and thinly veiled insults. She made it clear she wasn't about to be Victor's pawn, though he left her with the sense that he already had something planned. When Victor finally left, Nick Newman arrived and spotted Phyllis looking frustrated. Rather than argue, Nick tried to appeal to her better instincts, urging her to stay away from Kane's shady dealings. He told her she was talented enough to rebuild her life without aligning herself with another dangerous man. Phyllis didn't take kindly to the lecture. Her voice rose as she reminded Nick that he was born into privilege and never had to fight for everything the way she did. When he tried to calm her, she snapped, storming out of the restaurant and telling him to mind his own business. Nick was left shaking his head, worried that Phyllis was walking straight into Kane's trap. Victor and Jill face off. Back at the ranch, Victor returned home to find Jill still there with Nikki. Jill had clearly stood her ground, refusing to side against Kane. Victor, wearing his trademark smirk, assured Nikki he could change Jill's mind. Whether that means persuasion or pressure, one thing is certain. Victor always gets what he wants. Tessa's chilling update on Mariah. Elsewhere, at Crimson Lights, Sharon Newman was preparing to leave for Los Angeles to visit her son Noah. Her travel plans were interrupted when Tessa Porter and Daniel Romalotti arrived with disturbing news about Mariah's business trip. Tessa, visibly shaken, explained that she and Daniel had tracked down information about a man Mariah met during her trip, an older gentleman named Will Hensley. A hotel bartender remembered seeing Mariah and Will drinking together, growing friendly, and later heading upstairs. What happened afterward remains unclear, but the clues Tessa uncovered paint a troubling picture. According to Tessa, Will checked out in the middle of the night, appearing pale and terrified. He left in such a hurry that hotel staff assumed something had frightened him. Mariah, meanwhile, did a contactless checkout the next morning and didn't mention anything unusual, at least, not publicly. When Tessa showed Sharon a photo of Will, Sharon's expression turned to horror. The man resembled someone from Mariah's traumatic past, someone tied to the manipulative Ian Ward. Tessa theorized that seeing a man who looked like Ian could have triggered Mariah into a panic or defensive reaction. Even more alarming, Mariah later confessed to Tessa that she had tried to kill an older man that night. Whether that was a literal statement or an emotional outburst is still unknown, but the incident clearly left both Mariah and Will deeply traumatized. Daniel added another layer of fear to the situation, speculating that Will might seek revenge. Since he survived the encounter, he could be out there somewhere, angry, humiliated, and dangerous. Sharon was left visibly shaken, torn between worry for her daughter and fear that the past might once again come back to haunt them all. Kyle and Claire, who moves on first? While one Newman family crisis brewed, another emotional storm gathered around Kyle Abbott. Following his breakup with Claire Grace, gossip around Genoa City has centered on which of them will move on first, and with whom. Claire ended things with Kyle after realizing she wasn't ready for long-term commitment. She wanted time to discover who she really was outside of relationships and family expectations. Kyle, on the other hand, was blindsided. His ego bruised and his heart confused. He's struggling to accept that Claire has already left for Los Angeles, with Holden Novak by her side. Rumors suggest Claire and Holden may be growing closer while working together, though whether their connection is romantic or friendly remains to be seen. But Kyle isn't taking any chances. In true Abbott fashion, he's plotting a grand gesture, or what he calls a mission, to fly to Los Angeles and win her back. Of course, that's easier said than done. Claire made it clear that Kyle's controlling behavior pushed her away, and his latest plan to follow her across the country might only confirm her fears. Still, Kyle can't seem to let go. Adding to the complication is Audra Charles, whose love-hate chemistry with Kyle has fans buzzing. After their recent fiery confrontation, Audra's jabs about Claire trading up for Holden have left Kyle furious, and maybe a little too determined to prove her wrong. If Kyle's pain and pride lead him back into Audra's orbit, a rebound fling could be inevitable. Fans are divided over what's next. Some think Claire might get caught up in a moment with Holden, while others predict Kyle will act first, possibly with Audra, and regret it later. Either way, heartbreak seems guaranteed before anyone finds true clarity. The road ahead. As the dust settles from Tuesday's chaos, several major storylines are on the verge of exploding. Mariah's haunting encounter may not be over, especially if Will Hensley resurfaces in Genoa City seeking answers. Victor's relentless pursuit of power threatens to drag Jill, Kane, and half the town into another dangerous corporate war. And Kyle's impulsive revenge plan could cost him everything, including any chance of winning Claire back. With heartbreak, manipulation, and mystery converging, it's clear the coming weeks in Genoa City will test loyalties, ignite new rivalries, and bring shocking truths to light. In a town where secrets never stay buried, everyone's next move could be their most dangerous yet. For more of the latest updates and behind-the-scenes secrets from Young and the Restless, make sure to hit subscribe and ring that bell. Stay in the know with every new release.